Hello, Ahmed. Isaiah here. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you, Azzy. It's my pleasure to be here on today.
Yes, and as you know, we're opening up enrollment into the association again soon. We like to talk to current associates who've transitioned into industry successfully, such as yourself. So thanks again, and maybe you can just start by introducing yourself, your full name, and the company and position you're working for.
okay, hi everyone. My name is Ahmed, and I just transitioned. I even didn't start working yet, but yeah, just transitioned into a position as a research scientist in Beiersdorf, which is a company very famous for Nivea. And yeah, so wish me best of luck.
Yes, yes, and we do, and I know you're going to be even more successful now. The first question I want to ask you is: before you transitioned, before you even joined the Cheeky Scientist Association, what were some of the challenges you were facing in your job search?
So mainly I was like, let's say, sending applications and not hearing back, or let's say I didn't know how to make an application, maybe even in some cases, what to put, what not to add, how to pass the ATS system. And the really CSA helped a lot since I joined, then my let's say my applications became much more successful, I would say.
Hmm.
So that was really like an important thing. And of course, the feedback I would get also from other associates and also like moderators, like in the private group,
Hmm.
about how to improve. That was really helpful, in order to overcome, sending and not hearing back, for example, or like how to do this or how to do that. So.
So, like a lot of PhDs, you were sending applications, not hearing back. You weren't getting a lot of feedback. You didn't know if what you were doing was right or wrong. Um, so you joined the association. You said that started to help you. In terms of the material, was there any kind of early aha moments you had? You mentioned your resume. Anything else where you're going through the material and something that you learned that helped you in your job search?
So two things mainly. First, LinkedIn. When I first joined, also like the first homework we get as associates is to refurbish our LinkedIn, and I even mentioned this before in one of the webinars. So my views jumped. I got contacted by a recruiter every week after like changing my LinkedIn profile. And the second thing also was preparation for the interviews. So I had one interview and I had one job offer. And this, maybe I didn't mention this before, but this was the first interview of my life. I got my PhD position and my master's position without like doing interviews. So this was really like the first interview, and I passed. So I guess it really worked out with the CSM material. So.
Fantastic. Yeah, excellent job. And you mentioned the private groups, and you mentioned the
Mm.
the feedback that you got. How did that feedback help you, and how quickly did the feedback come, and how did the private group overall help you?
I mean, the feedback's pretty amazing. I mean, you get like feedback in, I don't know, sometimes in a couple of minutes, maximum a couple of hours. I mean, that's basically how fast it gets. And the people like in the group really know what they're doing. So it's not just like, I don't know, someone who's doing maybe in an amateur sense, but really like real professionals like Catherine, for example, Laura, they really know what they're doing. They give you one, two, three, four, five, change that. Two, three, five, six, you did that right. And you get the feedback as soon as possible to the point. And I mean, even like, I don't know, there is a double space in the third line in your resume, remove it, like really, really immaculate. So.
That's great. And my last question is: did you have any concerns before joining the association? As PhDs, we tend to evaluate things critically and want to make sure that it can help us. Did you have concerns like that? And if you did have concerns, how were they alleviated after joining?
So I was kind of skeptical, let's say, if it would make that much of a difference if I join or not. And maybe I could find the same, let's say, amount of material online if I just, I don't know, Google how to make a nice CV. I would just find basically the same stuff you would say, but it's not the case. It absolutely was not the case. The material is much more detailed, much more specific and customized. So as I said, so if I have maybe let's say a single issue or like something which is personal for me, I will get feedback for this single issue. While maybe if you just read this stuff online or you just look online, you would find maybe let's say more general answers, but not really the answer specific or tailored for you.
Perfect. Well, thank you for your feedback, Ahmed. We really appreciate it, and I look forward to watching your continued career success.
Thanks, Isaiah. Thanks.